Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Tracy's Florida Homestead. Today is Wednesday, September 29th. We're almost in October. Happy Halloween. Ooh. Well, today we wanted to give you an update on some sweet potatoes that I received. A friend of mine sent me 20 rare sweet potato cuttings. They were actually like with roots on them. Problem was is she didn't tell me what varieties was what, so I had to plant them all so I can figure it out. So as an update on the garden, we're going to start here. We have removed all of the plants from the tiny planters up there, and we have now planted them, most of them in big pots where they're going to stay until they might not be able to be moved anymore. Here is a dirt mound that we're using this dirt to fill in holes that we're finding from the rain and stuff. And as you can tell, I had 10 pieces of the sweet potato that I could not figure out what to do with them. So I put 5 of them right there. So we're going to do an experiment and see if they will grow in sand soil like the friend told me they would. So we've got 5 of them right there. And as we come around here, as you can tell, we've moved some of the things in the garden. We've added a lot of things. And everything is just really looking good. I got to be honest, it's really looking good. Bananas coming out. The pineapples will go in their square pretty soon. I'm buying more blocks soon. As you can see, the lemon tree is bouncing back like a babe. Another pineapple blowing up. And then I finally got the ants out of this plant, so she's looking good again. And as you can tell, the dragon fruit is really looking good. She's just blowing up and climbing up, and she's getting all attached. She's looking good. Thank you, Epic Gardening, for all your tips. Epic Gardening is a gentleman out in California, and he has some great gardens. You should check out his channel. This is another dragon fruit. Oh, she's doing really good. She's got babies exploding everywhere, climbing up the trellis, sticking to the trellis. I don't really have to tape her anymore. This side too, as you can tell, she's looking good. All right. And I finally got some ginger planted. Aha! So this should be coming up soon. It might not come up too soon because of the winter hibernation. We planted the olives in the 30-gallon pots. 2 of them anyway. I've still got 3 that are too little. And then I put some of those sweet potatoes in my wicking system because I run out of room out of my ISO. This is all sweet potato. She sent me 20 different varieties from Jerusalem, red, white, purple, orange, all of that. So I don't know what plant is what until I start getting potatoes. And with this being zone 9.5 in Florida, the reason I call it 9.5 is so we're so close to zone 10 you can spit on it. Sorry, that was my finger. I got a mosquito biting me. It's getting dusk. But so we've got a lot of sweet potato. In 6 months, I'm going to be eating a lot of sweet potato. And as you can see, the little fig is doing so good. She's got figs. Oh, yes. And she's got one growing out somewhere over here, but it was little. Now, this one took a big shock. This is the one we got from Home Depot on sale with the tangerine. The tangerine tree just snapped in half. We don't know what happened to it, so they gave us our money back on it. But he's doing okay. I'm really not impressed, but hey, you can't be happy about everything. Look at that. Look at them sweet potato plants just popping out. They had good root system too. The banana plant, I got to trim some leaves off of her, but she's blowing up. Not as good as my girls out there, but it's blowing up. My garlic plant took a heat stroke, and I also put a couple of the sweet potatoes in here because I had lost 3 of my red romaine lettuce. But as you can tell, the green is doing really good, and so is the broccoli. I guess it was just not healthy romaine lettuce. But my tomatoes, these are supposed to be dwarf tomatoes, and they are dwarf all right. And my sugar apples blowing up. One of my gojis. Goji berries is one of the 10 superfruits, in case you didn't know. Okay, there are 10 superfruits. Dragon fruit being one of them. Blueberries is another one. I'm not a big blueberry fan. Okay, here's another tub of sweet potatoes. Now, the reason I think these are more like the regular sweet potatoes is because of the way the vines are. Regular orange sweet potatoes have vines like this, and so do some whites. So, well, that's the sweet potatoes, all the tomatoes and everything. Oh, I forgot to show you what we did with the coffee plants. And they are blowing up. We brought them around here and put them half shade, half sun. And to get them out of the yard, the chickens were jumping up in them, trying to tear them up. So we put them out here in pots, 30-gallon pots. And they're really looking good. And they're really looking good. And this is the new dragon fruit that we got. We got them yesterday, in fact. And as you can tell, they're already adhering to the pole. We've got them strapped a little bit. That's because the tall ones are just so tall and heavy. But we've got a white Vietnamese. I think this is a natural mystic. And it's about the shortest one we have. The other one is called a Haley's Comet. And then this is called a sugar dragon. And it's more flatter. As you can tell, the petal is more flatter than the others. But those are the new dragon fruits, and my blackberries are looking good. And these are 2 sour sops. This is not a red dragon fruit. That's neither. Those are sour sops. Yellow dragons. Okay, so we got us a nice little homestead coming up here. Anybody can grow this stuff in Florida. You just got to pay attention to times and heat and stuff like that. And if I can do it, you can do it, because I never had a green thumb. Well, people, we hope you had a great day. Have a great evening, and I'm going to get out of here where these mosquitoes are not eating me. Talk to you later. Bye.